Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game. Back with Oxygen Not Included, the Cosmic Upgrade. And I want to warn you guys, I'm going to do some complaining in this video. And it's about space. I kind of want to name the episode Space is a Waste. And I'll try to explain. So I did some building up here. Made some more steel, got some stuff made in here. And actually, I'll slow things down while I explain this. So I had the doors all set up, and they were closed, and this meteor scanner was here. So whenever the meteors were coming in, the doors would close. It was really nice. It would protect the solar panels. But then meteors that hit on top of these blast doors while they're closed build up all this regolith. And then when the doors open again, all the regolith falls down. It cooks the equipment, destroys the equipment. So the only way to kind of keep this functioning is to close the doors like during a meteor shower and then send some dupes up, dig all this away, turn it back on, and kind of repeat that process. And when I build bases, I want my main goal is in the end is to have a certain number of dupes, basically doing as little as possible. They should just be, relaxing, and the machine should be taking care of everything. They shouldn't have to... I basically don't want to do manual interventions, so this is why I'm not going to build this out. But what I am going to do is I'm going to keep making steel so I can make bunker tile, because I want to protect this area. Like, I think these are slowly getting their way down here, and like there's some damage happening here. So I might do a bunker tile straight across and kind of protect things below, and then maybe we can use background tiles and build some stuff in here, and then the top layer will just be where all this crap accumulates, because it's really hot as well. So I tried pressurizing this area because things were overheating. That's why this pump's down here, but the constant bombardment and the blast doors don't help because this stuff just piles up. So if you guys know a way that actually works for this stuff that doesn't require dupes to go dig it out all the time, I'd love to hear it. I thought about building some long columns of bunker doors up and down, because often the meteorites are kind of coming in at an angle, and maybe I could protect one column. But I tried that out in a debug mode, and it doesn't help at all. Sometimes the meteorites come straight down, and it would never work. So the only viable place to use solar panels that I can see is with shine bugs like this, but then you get totally low wattage. We're getting 38 watts, and it's better than nothing, but it's not great. So I did some things off camera. I used to have... What did I have here? I had a CO2 scrubber here. I think I took that out since last episode. I realized I didn't have a sink here, so whenever they were down here kind of getting dirty, they were coming back and spreading germs. So I put a hand sanitizer in there. I was too lazy to kind of bring the pipes in and around for a sink there. So this thing, it's working pretty well. It does give off little tiny wafts of chlorine, which I think are kind of ending up here and in here, but that's okay. And we got lots of bleach stone out in the world, so I'll keep that there for now. It does kill more germs as well. So the last episode, I think I had this kind of set up, and it's been many cycles since then. And I did feed them at one point, but then I stopped feeding them. So they're all... One of them became wild, or tame, and it started having babies. And it seems like... and I dropped off a second fish in here, and it became tame. And I was feeding them tiny amounts of algae just to keep them happy. And since then, they've kind of... Their numbers are multiplying, so that's encouraging. That they're kind of surviving and making eggshells for us, because we need eggshells for steel. Which reminds me, I need to start crushing eggshells again. I moved my crusher up to this area just for power reasons. So I'm gonna Duke eggshells to lime on continuous priority 6. And I did some stuff down below here. I put in this carbon skimmer, and I'll kind of describe how that's working. I was getting a bunch of water accumulating here. Water, well actually polluted water from the petroleum generator and the natural gas generator. So that's falling down there. There was also some clean water in there, so I put a liquid filter. Oh, there was some oil in there as well. So as you can see, there's some crude oil here. So it filters out crude oil, sends the crude oil back down into the main crude oil area. And then the polluted water and regular water comes up here. It goes into a sieve. Let's just see here. Yeah, it heads this way, goes into the sieve. And then the clean water comes back out. And I've got a bridge here. I had a bridge there. I'm supposed to have a bridge here. So I'll put the bridge back in. I think I lost it in a crash there. So the bridge basically is set up so that if the polluted water or the clean water backs up in this pipe, the excess will just go up into the base into our clean water storage. And that allows us to kind of get rid of all of this carbon dioxide that was building up in here. Because I don't have enough slicksters to eat all the carbon dioxide. Their numbers are kind of increasing. Oh, look at this one sleeping. So eventually they'll be able to eat it all, but for now I was just cleaning it with the carbon skimmer. We've made lots of plastic. The plastic has been going non-stop, and the sweep arm is it's already filled up one container almost completely. I did build a plastic ladder in the base just to allow them to get around faster. And I think I'll put in some plastic beds. I'll do that in a bit. Food is just off the charts. It's almost all berry sludge. And I've been making that at the musher here. Berry sludge takes sleet wheat, which there's tons of wild sleet wheat growing throughout the world. And then it takes bristleberries as well, which we're growing here. That's getting water out of this tank, which is just about overflowing. Let's speed things up. I think what I'll do is allow the overflow to go in here, because this is going to start spilling over. Game is getting a bit laggy now that we got lots of machines and stuff. So overflow will go there, and at some point I'll use it. But I have two main projects I want to do kind of early, soon. And that is scrub away all this carbon dioxide in here using a carbon skimmer, and dump the polluted water that comes out on the bottom floor here. And then we want to start pumping in polluted oxygen so these puffs can actually start producing slime. But I want a layer of polluted water at the bottom so that the slime isn't giving off all its gas. It's polluted oxygen. And then I might set up some, what are they called? Algae distillers in here. One might just be sufficient. And then grab the slime, put it in the algae distiller, and then send the algae in here. But I might not even need to do that anymore because these guys are happy. Or I might use the slime for mushrooms. I could do a mushroom farm down here or something. So let's get that project set up. I think I'll put my carbon skimmer kind of near the top, but not too close. Let's see, oxygen, carbon skimmer, gold. I think I need to build a floor first. Let's put it close to the bottom. Maybe put airflow under there. Actually, let's do mesh. That's priority 9. It doesn't need to be priority 9. 8's good. And I don't think any dupes are allowed in there, so we'll set it so they can go in there. So they'll build that. That needs power. We'll set up a power line going up here. We got some coal up here. I'll disable this pump for now. Oh, that's another thing I did off camera. I kind of changed this around a little bit. I lowered it, and it's still going into an AND gate. So it's if it detects carbon in the air and its pressure is over a certain amount, then it goes into the AND gate, sends a positive signal, and then it pumps what should be CO2 down to the slicksters in the bottom. But a bunch of natural gas got in here, so I'm going to have to deal with that at some point. So the other thing this needs is water. So let's get some... I'm not going to use granite, I'm going to use abyssalite. We'll branch off here. Go in there. And then the polluted water we're just going to dump on the ground. And start to build up a layer in here. And I think I'm going to dig out these thimble reeds and destroy this container for now. It was holding rotten, stinky stuff. So they'll let them build that. And right now there's actually no water supply coming in, but I'll turn on this pump down here once that's all ready to go. And the other project I want to do is in here. I want to move my oil refinery from down there and put it in this room here where it's going to stay nice and cool. And I built up a liquid lock. And I used crude oil because it's really cold in here and the crude oil doesn't turn to a solid until it's minus 40. If I used water, I had the risk of things freezing in here. And I'm going to build more than one refinery this time. I think I'm going to build at least 3. Let's see. Oil refinery. I need to leave room for a pump and a filter to get the natural gas out of this room. And it has to be a sealed room. So I need to remove this tile. And I also have to sweep up all this water or ice that's in there. Because I don't want this water getting through. A little bit of water in here will be okay, but we don't want a ton of it. Actually, I didn't want to mop. Oh, I just messed all that up. I want to sweep. Sweep all this out of there. Stick that oil refinery back. I don't think I built this on camera last time, so this way you get to see me set it up. This is going to require a lot of power. And I'm going to use heavy watt wire, so I need a little heavy watt wire, a joint plate here. So let's set that up. Power, heavy watt wire, iron. Come this way. Actually, let's get rid of these tiles. Make things nice and even. Priority is that 9. Oh, I don't want 9. So then we'll continue on. Let's do power. Let's do the joint plate right here. Priority 8 or 7. Heavy watt wire, where are you? Right there. Take that over. And send it up here. So that should be able to power everything. And then we need ventilation. We need to get that natural gas that builds up out of there. So we'll put a pump there. Oh, I didn't leave any room for a filter, did I? Oh yeah, the filter can go right above. I think, maybe. Let's see. Gas filter. The filter doesn't actually technically have to go in here. Oh yeah, that'll fit. That will fit. Let's do it like this. And let's use abyssalite. I just kind of use abyssalite for everything. That way I don't have to worry about temperatures leaking into the environment. So that'll go in there. Natural gas will be the filtered output. Where should I do that? Let's just do this along here. And we'll stick that down into our natural gas generator. Which way should I go? Let's go straight down. And maybe I'll do a bridge just to make sure that it knows which way it's going in, the direction. Right along there, and oh, actually I could just go in like this, maybe? Actually, this line's gonna come out, so that'll be fine. And I need to build a second liquid lock. Maybe I want to actually put 4 of these in. Let's just see. Well, that means 3 dupes. 3 should be fine. 3 should be fine. So we'll build another liquid lock. And let's do that now. Let's use granite. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3. Could stick it right there. And down from here. And open this up. And I think they'll be able to reach that tile. Is that what I want? Yeah, that should be good. Actually, let's get rid of this tile. They can build the one below it. And then we'll put 2 bottle emptiers in. Fill it with oil. Make sure I built this in the right place. Yes. I didn't use liquid locks for the longest time. But they're pretty good. Especially if the dupes are in suits, because then they don't get the debuff getting whatever it's called. Dripping wet or something. So that'll take them a while to build out. Let's pick our filtered output here. That's going to be natural gas. And I think it's safe to dismantle this for now. We don't need any petrol. Actually, I'll keep it running until the other one's running. Now, I waited until I had about 800 or so in this second tile of the liquid lock, because I didn't want it to kind of, you know, drop down too much. And I think I'll put an emergency mechanized airlock in here. Actually, it'll be slow. Maybe I'll leave it out and just hope this holds. If it doesn't, some natural gas could come out. And the other output, other than natural gas, everything else, where should I stick it? I think I'll just send it out into the ether. Which I need to put a bridge here. No, here. I don't even need a bridge. What am I talking about? Let's use abyssalite. Actually, we're going to dump the air, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just stick it... I can't remember if we can put a vent over top of these or not. Oh, we can. Okay. So everything else that's in there will come out. We'll just jettison it out there. And I probably want some automation for the pressure switch. Atmos sensor, if we can fit it in there, yeah. So we'll only pump out if the pressure is over a certain amount. Lag, lag, lag. Okay. Heavy watt wire, we need power for this thing. Now this thing's gonna draw a ton of power. So I'm thinking of expanding my petroleum power setup in here. Maybe replacing the coal with petroleum. And maybe adding a second natural gas generator. And I kind of haphazardly did the power here, but this could become our main power grid. One thing I've never done in a base playthrough is use up all the oil, or at least drain all these oil reservoirs. I'm going to try to do that. I know it's kind of insane, but I kind of want to do it. And I might put in a magma oil burning apparatus that I built in a video one time. You basically build a counter current heating thing where you preheat the oil as it goes in, using the hot natural gas that comes out, and then you flash evaporate the oil into natural gas using magma. And I usually put like a tungsten tile here, drip oil onto it, turns into really hot natural gas, which you can't pump. And then it cools down as it heats up the oil that goes in. So I might build one of those once we get this oil level down, because I don't really have room to do it right now. But first things first, get this all done. Well, that seems to be working. Do we run out of storage for ice? No, that's good. Oh, it's actually pumping out stuff. Let's turn that, oh, let's just say activate if pressure above 500 for now. And we gotta finish this off. This is kind of messed up. I think I need to move my ladder over. It should be open. Let's just continue this floor across here. Nice and level. Dig this out. Make a proper floor. Dig this out. Watch them get stuck in there. And then I'm going to use this thermonullifier just to cool everything down. So I'll probably have to put an electrolyzer in to make some hydrogen, but that's no problem. Oh, I forgot to put my automation wire in, of course. That is not what I wanted. Okay. So that's working. And then what else do we got going on here? I think I'm going to continue to make steel. Oh, it's actually set to continuous. That's good. And how are we doing for lime? I think we're out of shells again. We got a bunch of shine bugs in here. They don't really belong in there, but I kind of want to move them all over here. So whenever I get a shine egg, I'm going to stick it in here. We can't really wrangle them, so they can just live in the base for now. Whenever they drop an egg, we'll move the egg in here. And we could put another solar panel in here as well. Once we... I don't have room with this incubator here. Actually, solar panels can go right in the air, I think. They don't need a floor. Let's just try that. Solar panel... Yeah, we could just stick it in the air. And the dogs are barking. But the only risk of putting it here is that the shine bugs get below it, and then they're not shining their light on it. So maybe I'll crack in here and seal this up to make the stable proper size. I don't like having all these warnings up here, so I might go up and just clean all this stuff out of there. I'll probably do that off camera though. Dig all that out. Destroy all that stuff. So, got many projects on the go. How is this going? I gotta turn on the water for that to work. Okay, let's turn on the water. The pump down here. Enable, priority 8. And I gotta rebuild my ladder here. Actually, I don't have to move the whole thing. Let's put a ladder beside it for now. They won't be going in here much. Let's stick the other granite tile there. And I gotta bring this down one tile. And start dumping oil in here. Let's do that. Liquid oil. Priority 7. Is that unreachable? Why are they not building that? Priority 7. They should build that. Iron. They'll get around to it. Maybe I'll come back once they've kind of caught up. Okay, it's coming along slowly, but I'm going to kind of do the rest of the piping here. So we need oil to go up into those oil refineries. And we got a lot of piping going on here. Got kind of an excess of stuff here. Where can I go? Where's a safe place to go? Well, all this petroleum piping is actually going to come out of here. And we can reuse that area. That's all going to come... That's going to stay there, but this pipe... So maybe we'll feed in from the left. Let's just see here. Output. Let's go. All our outputs will come up. Like this. Along here. And let's see. Where do I want to plug in here? I think maybe right here. And that can split off. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we'll dismantle all this. But it's taking them a while to build this stuff. Let's just rough out that pipe. So the input, the oil pipe will come in this way. Go like this. This is going to require 3 whole dupes. Oops. And I need to replace this mesh tile before I forget. With a regular tile. So that the air doesn't get out. The natural gas that's going to be coming off these. And this liquid lock's coming along. I moved my ladder over 1. Let's get rid of this ladder. I noticed immunity is coming down slightly, so we might need some more vitamin chews for them. And stress is pretty good, so not worried about stress. Everyone's eating good food now, pretty much. Everyone except for Michael needs standard food. And eventually Michael will need standard food. But the berry sludge is pretty good. It's +3. So that's going to feed our colony pretty much forever, I think. Between all the wild sleet wheat and the berry farm we got going on, I think we'll be good for food forever. Without, you know, any long-term changes. Which is what I like. I like bases where you can turn it on fast speed and walk away for 100 cycles and everything just works. I'm far from that right now, but we're getting there. So I'll come back once they finish this piping, because it's going to take them a while. So while they're building all that stuff down below, I think I'm gonna... This carbon skimmer got rid of all this carbon dioxide quite well. It didn't really generate as much polluted water as I wanted though. But what I'm gonna do is cut in here and release all this high pressure polluted oxygen, and that way the puffs can start eating it. But I also want to start dumping polluted water on the ground here. So I think I'll put a bottle emptier here. I should pump it in, but I'm just gonna use a bottle emptier for now. And also dig in here. I gotta go over the top so the liquid doesn't get out. And that way all that nasty gas can be turned into slime for us, which is good. Maybe I'll put a ladder down here. Let's see. There it goes. There it goes. Nasty air. Oh, the puffs are going towards it. It's kind of funny. Not unexpected. And we could actually grab this polluted water and stick it over here. At 200 kilograms per bottle, it's going to take a while. I should put a pump in there instead, but actually no, let's just do a pitch a pump. Let them move that all over here. Our fishes are still multiplying and making eggs and meat and shells for us, which is good. Hopefully they just keep going nuts. Maybe I'll build another few little containers for them. Oh no, they're going in and picking up slime, which I don't want. But I want them to build this stuff. This is why we need a bunch of polluted water here. Because they're gonna run in and grab little tiny bits of slime. I don't want that. Let's just put a slime container in here instead. And put it high priority. That way they'll stuff it all in this container. Instead of taking it up. We have some slime storage up top, which is far away, which we don't really want them doing. But these guys are happy now. They got lots of stinky air. And the germs will build up in here, but that's okay. Oh, they're getting the slime. I'm going to set the priority of these slime containers really low. That's where they're running. Let's do sweep only. Sweep only. That way they won't be running all the way up there. I might move my exosuit dock to here and put a whole bunch more in. Because this running around in a circle is kind of silly. I do eventually want to get off coal as well, but that's going to require a ton of oil power and natural gas power. But we'll get there. Oh, look at this nasty room. They're in heaven. Okay, let's put slime in here. Organic. Slime. Actually, if we don't tell them to put it anywhere, they should just leave it here. Let's take that back off. They're still going in there and getting slime. Where are they going with that? I think I have another slime container somewhere. Oh yeah, down here. Oh, where is he going? Wow, he went in there. Okay. I think this is holding slime as well. Yeah, slime. Okay, let's make this sweep only as well. That should be... Oh, they're still picking it up and taking it somewhere. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I got an idea. I should have thought of this earlier, and I was intending to do it anyway. We will put a slime thingamajigger in here. A algae distiller. Let's make it out of gold. I think it'll fit there. That way we can dump the polluted water from here into the just right on the ground. And we can use a sweeper to grab the slime and stick it in here. I think that'll work. We might need a couple sweepers because it's such a wide area. Oh, and I forgot to set my bottle output to polluted water. So I'll be back once they build this out. So I think they have enough oil in here now for this liquid lock. So I'm going to put the last tile in up top here. And the surface tension should suck it up. There's 300 kilograms on either side. So I think I'll disable these. I had to disable auto bottling off by mistake earlier, and that's why they weren't dumping any oil in there, but... So that should be a safe liquid lock now once they build that. And I put a container over here, a couple of containers for minerals because they weren't sweeping up all this stuff in here. So that looks like it's good. We could put a little bit more oil in just for safety. Actually, I will do that. We'll let it get up to 600 kilograms on this tile maybe. And then we need an oil input line to be completed and our petroleum line to be completed. So time to decommission this, I think. Actually, let's get our... Where can we put this crude oil line? What is this we're dumping down here? That's crude oil from here. Actually, we don't need that anymore. There's no more crude oil in here. So I can actually take out this filter. It's just wasting energy. If I can select my priority. There we go. Remove that filter. And then we'll reuse this line right here for our crude oil. So we can take this out. I might actually reverse that bridge and go the other way. Take that out, take that out. And rebuild this once they finish that. Actually, we can do that straight through. That's safe. Oh, they destroyed it. I had conflicting orders. Okay, straight up. So we could use, let's see here. Yeah, I'll use this line and I'll connect in here. And then we can come across there and then maybe up here. That'll work. Oh, the logistics of plumbing. This game is the HVAC plumbing simulator 2000. Okay, let's go across there. What is this? That's water. We're gonna have to go down one. Put a bridge there. Put a bridge there. And then our input line will go across here. Whoa, that's going in an infinite loop now. Okay, let's take that out. Take that out. Remove this. Remove that. Remove the bridge. Hey, nice infinite loop there. That'll go straight up here, and then we need some more bridges. So let's do Abyssite bridge here, Abyssite bridge there, Abyssite bridge there, and that should take it up into our oil refinery. Oh crap! Oh crap! Too much oil! Too much oil! Disable priority 9. We got excess oil. That's okay though, we can just mop up this oil and water. Actually, I'll leave it on the ground. It's not hurting anything. It did leak over this way though. Oh crap. we don't want oil in there. That's gonna interfere with our plants and stuff. Maybe I'll mop there. Okay, there we go. Now it's perfect. 870 kilograms. And that's all rounded up. Okay, good, good. This thing's almost ready to go, I think. I just have to build this area. Do not need that or that. Oh, I need to connect. Oh no, that line's connected. Disassemble that. That can go. Let's see here. I think I can get rid of this. I do want to suck all the natural gas out of here. So we'll put that as above 1. And then this oil refinery can go. Wee's work can go. And all this piping. Actually, I want to put a bridge on here. Let's just see here. Petroleum. Let's just put a bridge here so that it knows which way to empty. If you put a bridge on the end of a pipe, it knows which direction and it'll just self-empty. Right now, I don't think it will. But it might. Good pipe. Priority 8. There's carbon dioxide there, natural gas there, that's good. Take out this pipe, don't need it anymore. And put in a bridge. Abyssalitte's fine. But going this way. I don't think this is actually necessary. I think it would have sucked it out anyway. But I'm just doing it for good measure. Are they going to be able to build this? Unreachable build. Okay, we need a little floor in there or ladder. Let's do a little ladder across here. And I'll let them get caught up. And take a water break. And I'll be back. So this thing is working now. Got our petroleum line coming in here. Some goes to plastic, some goes to the petroleum generator. And they're busy making natural gas and petroleum for us. I might need a second oil line though, because I don't know if one oil line is enough to kind of keep all three ready. Why are they picking that up? Oh yeah, there's a sweet border there. So hopefully we can get through this oil faster this way. Because like I said, my goal is to use up all the oil, or at least, you know, get it down to a lower level. Effectively removing all this heat. Kind of cooling down the lower levels. And then I want to use magma to... Oh, actually this would be a really good spot right here, because there's so much connected magma. Right here. But I don't think it's kind of in the right position. I might use this piece here instead for my oil to natural gas setup. It's getting pretty hot down here. 100 degrees. 116. I'm gonna let this all out, and I'm gonna let this out at some point. This is 80 degree oil. That should kind of cool all this down. Make sure there's no magma sticking out. I have a feeling like there's some heat escaping out here. Critter starvation. Yeah, I think I need more oil input lines for these. Maybe I'll disable this one for now until I build a second line. Which means we need a second pump, which is not too bad. We can actually pump out of here instead. That way I don't have to drop it down. That's a bit closer. We'd have to kind of open this up. There's a lot of heat trapped in there. It's a long way for them to run too. Then they do a little bit of oil, a little bit of petroleum. How are we doing for power? Potential power consumed 4.8 kilowatts. I think we're good. We could probably put a second petroleum generator in here. Yeah, we got backed up petroleum. Well, we'll just let that run. Job mastered. Who's mastered their job? I think I might have already promoted them. Yes, I did. So that project's underway. I want to get a electrolyzer in here so we can put hydrogen in this and keep it all cool. This is starting to warm up. Might put a wheezewort in there. Let's stick a wheezewort in there. Furniture. Furniture, lag. Put a wheezewort there, and actually put one on top as well. Because they're available. They're right here. And maybe some shift plates to kind of spread that heat out a bit. Temp shift plate. Let's see. Where's my diamond? Right there. That's not going to do a whole lot. We could send it through the oil. Propagate the temperature through the oil off into this area. Probably not necessary though. Let's get a wheezewort in there. And copy those settings for this one. Yeah, once we hook this up and do some shift plates, I think this will remain nice and cool. Petroleum coming out is at 46 degrees. It doesn't really matter what temperature the petroleum is because it's all in abyssite, but... And our steel is probably out of lime because we're out of shells, but that's okay. But we'll catch up with the shells from all these fish. So we still have, we have 3 in there and plus 2 babies. And I finished this off. So the algae distiller here is sending it's processing slime, putting the polluted water on the ground, and I'm going to let it kind of pile up here. So that polluted water will off-gas polluted oxygen for these puffs, which is good, and they'll create slime. And then this auto sweeper will grab slime off the bottom. It can't grab it all though, because there's this area and this area it can't reach. And I still have them doing manual polluted water just to get this up a bit. I think the water level's high enough now. We probably don't need this, but... Oh, there's a baby over there. I should probably stick a door here. And once that puft gets out, maybe we should close it up. Don't really want him in there. We could let this polluted oxygen out as well. Get a bunch of slime out of there. I think I might do that. Just go across here. And get in there. Nasty air. Actually, I could have gone in from the top. Let's do that instead. That makes more sense. Come across here. And go in this way. More nasty air for them. They'll be so happy. They love it. They love it in there. They're making tons of slime for us. Now, is this thing actually working? I haven't seen it pick up any slime yet. Or maybe this is full. Yeah, that's probably full of slime. It should work. If any slime falls right below it, it should grab it. So get in there. We'll get this polluted oxygen out as well. And I'll poke in a hole in here as well. Basically using those puffs to clean the air for us. That is working well. I do want to get in and start using Dracos at some point. Not just yet. because they can make phosphorite for us. And phosphorite we're gonna run out of eventually for these guys. Oh, let's incubate some more eggs. Let's get a shine nymph in there. Now I think I got one of the different color ones. A sunny shine bug right here. Which is kind of neat. I think they have a higher decor. I should get a solar panel in here as well. But to do that, I'm going to need to kind of seal this up. Let's do a ladder across here. And then seal this up a bit. And then dig into this a little bit to extend our solar panel. How big is that thing? Sorry, let's see. Yeah, I have to take out a wall there. That's okay. And then the ladder will have to go. Okay, we lost our ranch, but that's okay. They do this funny animation when they put an egg in here. They kind of grab onto the incubator and look inside for a little while. It's kind of cute. Oh, what's going on here? Look at all the hatches. So many hatches. Probably all starving. We got tons of shine bugs in here, even though I didn't necessarily want or need them. Animals gone wild. Okay, plastic beds. That's the other thing I want to get done. Let's do that. How close to night is it? It's morning, so let's do a priority 9. Get rid of these beds. Get rid of these beds. And then we'll put in nice plastic beds. Comfy beds. 4, and then not there. 8, and then I'll put a bedroom in here, I think. And some nice paintings. Might as well put a sculpture in there too. Looks nice. And we could probably take on some more dupes. We have like an abundance of oxygen and food. I think I'll turn the printing pod back on. Actually, maybe I'll keep 10 for now. I don't know. Could use more hands. Yeah, we might as well turn it on and see who we get. It'll take them a while to train up. I turned the showers off because they were wasting so much time in the showers, and I don't think they actually do anything other than... It removes the grimy debuff, but I don't think grimy debuff actually does anything. I could use more exosuits here so they can actually get more dupes can get down there. How is this working? I want to see this auto sweeper actually do its thing. This puft is swimming. I've probably moved enough water. Let's disable this. That's working well. Hope that puft isn't stuck. I'll probably strip mine all this out eventually. I wonder if I should be grooming these. I don't think I will. I like having them wild. Roaming free in nature. A little baby. Now I have this door locked. Or not locked, but I think we can let them in there. Get that meat stored away. And get those shells. No one really wants to go in there. Oh, they're still picking up slime. Okay, I don't want dupes going in there anymore. Let's close this up. They don't need to go in there. It should just all work, except it won't be able to reach all the slime, but that's okay. This water will build up. In theory. And the slime should be safe underwater. There they go. Get those eggshells. Should we feed them some algae? Nah. Okay, let's prevent them from going in there. Now I do want to explore a bit more. I want to see what's over here. And see what's up in this corner. How are we doing up top with all this bombardment? Boom! Is there any heat getting in there? I don't think so. I should be using this natural gas more, but don't have much on this circuit. Oh, there was a little project I wanted to do here. I only have 3 minutes left, but I think I can do it. First of all, I want to suck all the rest of this water out, so let's change this automation here. If above 1 kilogram. Pump. So we'll suck all that out of there. Filter it. But I want to be able to drop this water from here directly down into our geyser here. Which we require, and make sure no polluted water gets in as well. I think we're safe in terms of polluted water. Let's put a stopper here just in case. And if we can get a straight line all the way down with mesh tile, right here, 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 and then put one right here. Open this up and block this off, and that way it'll drain this way straight down into our main water reservoir. Then we won't need this pump and everything. It's actually going the wrong way right now. Let's get rid of this and get rid of the automation. And then we'll... Oh, this water is going to be stuck there, but that's okay. We'll plug this hole and open this up. Okay, so that project's done. I had to build some tiles in here. Oh, there's a little bit of water getting through. Got to build a few more right up here. That's all reachable, yeah. So that way it'll just condense in here, and it's dripping down already nicely into this area. Now, why isn't this pumping? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not low enough. Haha. Okay, let's just say below 1. There we go. And that should just remove all that water. I think we can probably mop this up. And, well, I wanted to get under an hour, but close enough. Gonna wrap up this episode. Things are going well. We're getting closer to automation, and I want to get more petroleum and natural gas power going next time, so we can get off our coal habit. And we're gonna need some vitamin shoes because immune's going down. Immune systems are going down slightly, but we're good for food. We're good for oxygen. Temperature is a little bit chilly, but not too bad. So hope you enjoyed that. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.